Yes, sir. Any want to present the PPT, sir?
Yes, 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 madam.
Yes, sir. If you want us to present, we will ready to present, sir. If you can send the PPT to us, we can present screen, sir. Or else, if you want to present yourself also, sir.
Okay, okay. I will try to find a seat. Huh?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
கொஞ்சம் இந்த இது முதல்ல செக் பண்ணிடலாம் சார். செக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இந்த பவர் பாயிண்ட் இது கொஞ்சம்
தனியா ஓபன் பண்ணவா சார்?
முதல்ல செக் பண்ணி பார்த்து ஆஃப் பண்ணி இதில் வேணா இதுதான்
Good morning, ma'am.
Danny, good morning, Danny.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining, ma'am. We'll be starting off now. Yeah. Good morning to one and all present here. We invite you all and we welcome you all to day 2 of our seminar on IPR. We are very grateful to have in our midst with us today our resource person, Dr. Srinivasan, Member Secretary, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology. In spite of his busy schedule, Sir, who is a very humble personality, has consented to be here with us. And so we thank you, Sir, for your presence today. We also have in our midst the official from our college, our academic director, Dr. Fatima Vasant. Madam, thank you for gracing. Madam, thank you for gracing this seminar with your presence, ma'am. It is truly an honor to have you in our midst. We also welcome today members of the esteemed academic fraternity from different colleges. Thank you for being here, evincing interest in this seminar and participating in the same. I welcome colleagues from Rajapalayam Raju's College, the IQAC team from there, as well as the IIC team from Patrician College and my very own IQAC team, the organizing team of the seminar. Without further ado, we will go into the seminar. Before our esteemed resource person gives his address, it is only befitting and respect due to him that he should be properly introduced. And to do this, I request my colleague, Mrs. Sri Vaishnavi, to introduce the resource person. But even before that, we have a very eminent personality in our midst who is Dr. Fatima Vasant, our academic director. She is a pride of our institution, and I'm sure that many of you over here, participants, will know her by name. And therefore, to felicitate this gathering, words of wisdom from the wise is always a treasure to be held in great respect. And therefore, today, I have the honor of introducing to you Dr. Fatima Vasant, our academic director, to felicitate this gathering. Madam, please do us the honor of felicitating.
Happy morning to all of you. I'm very happy to take part in this program. Let me at the outset congratulate the organizers of this program, the Patrician Institution Innovation Council, the Patrician Internal Quality Assurance Cell, and the Rajapalayam Raju's Innovation Council, who are jointly organizing this 5 days national workshop on innovation and research in academic institutions. I'm very happy that today we have a very eminent personality in our midst, Dr. R. Srinivasan, the Member Secretary of the Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, Chennai. Sir, indeed, we are very glad to have you in our midst today as a resource person, and I'm sure that the participants are eagerly looking forward to listening and to gaining inputs from you. I'm sure that you have a lot of valuable information to share with the participants. Let me congratulate the organizers for selecting this topic on innovation and research in academic institution. Today, you know that if at all the academic institutions have to survive and flourish and progress, they cannot now manage with just imparting the curriculum, delivering the curriculum, preparing the students to get their academic degree, and just giving them some basic orientation. I think that is an outdated approach. Today, academic institutions have to adopt newer strategies, have to go in for newer exposures and newer experience and experiments. And the watchword or the catchword today is innovation and research. No academic institution can sustain or continue to be in the academic front without these two important critical areas, that is the innovation and research. At this juncture, I'm very proud to share that the Petition College Innovation Cell and the IQAC constantly keeps updating and exposing our institutions to the innovative practices. Our innovation cell, our ED cell, and our quality circle constantly strives to expose all its stakeholders to innovation and innovative practices. We are very glad that MHRD has awarded us a 5-star status for innovation, and the national, that is a NAC, has accredited us with A+. And so we are in fact, very confident that we are faring well. But at the same time, we need to learn from the experiences of others, and we need to bring in more insights, more exposure, so that the innovation and research is kept live and we learn newer practices. You know that without research, the institution is dead. Without, like renovation, you can see some, if you don't keep on constantly modifying, bringing in changes, bringing in reforms, any system for that matter dies down. Same way we see even in academic institution, without innovation, without creativity, without experimenting, without further research, an institution cannot survive. So with this in mind, giving this message to all of you, I now appeal and invite all the participants to definitely learn something new from this workshop. And I'm sure that through these many resource persons, you will be able to gain knowledge, take some inputs, take some lessons for you, so that in your own institution, you will be able to experiment and experience. Let you go through the joy of innovation. You go through the pleasure of the research experience, and may I wish you all the best and congratulate once again all the organizers for organizing this workshop, and particularly to Professor Srinivasan for his presence here and for the valuable inputs that he will be shortly sharing with us. All the best, and I look forward for a very fruitful and productive workshop. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. As I said before, words of wisdom from the wise always grace any occasion and make it all the more special. Therefore, my hearty thanks to Dr. Fatima Vasant for gracing this occasion with her presence and her wisdom. Now, to introduce the resource person of the day, I request my colleague, Mrs. Sri Vaishnavi, IQAC Additional Coordinator of Petition College, to do the honors of introducing our resource person today.
Good morning. It is indeed with great pleasure I would like to take the privilege to introduce the resource person of the day, Dr. R. Srinivasan, Member Secretary of Tamil Nadu, State Council for Science and Technology, Department of Higher Education, Government of Tamil Nadu. He has completed his MSc Organic Chemistry in School of Chemistry, Madurai Kamaraj University, and Doctor of Philosophy in University of Madras. Dr. R. Srinivasan has wide-range experience of 35 years, which includes 29 years from government departments and 6 years from industry. He is member of American Chemical Society USA, Fellow of Indian Chemical Society Calcutta, International Committee on Museum Paris, Treasurer of Tamil Nadu Astronomy Association, Chennai, and International Committee for Museum of Science and Technologies. He is also a life member of Tamil Nadu Astronomy Association, Chennai, Madras Science Association, and Museum Association of India. He has published number of research papers and technical papers in various national and international conferences. He has presented 15 papers in national and international conferences. He has developed new drug intermediates, fine chemicals and pharmaceutical drugs through novel methods with cost-effective ways during his industrial experience. He has organized many training programs in collaboration with various departments of state and central government and received grants from Ministry of Culture, New Delhi, Department of Science and Technology, New Delhi, and upgradation of mathematical genius Srinivasan Ramanujam Gallery at Chennai. He was the coordinator of the implementation of Innovation in Science Pursuit for Inspired Research Award Program in Tamil Nadu, with around 78,000 students got Inspire Award with rupees 5,000 each and rupees 50 crores grant for conducting exhibitions at district and state level. He has developed various galleries in Tamil Nadu Science and Technology Center, which are Material Science Gallery, Energy Gallery, Innovative Exhibitions, Children Gallery, Science Park, and Traffic Park. He has made study visit at various laboratories of science centers at various foreign countries. He took charge as Member Secretary, Tamil Nadu State Council of Science and Technology in February 2017. During this tenure, he has increased the number of projects from 200 to 700 at cost of rupees 10,000 per project. Through the Patent Information Center at the State Council, the PIC has facilitated filing of 97 applications for patents, 38 copyright applications, 15 industrial designs applications, 57 trademark applications, 97 IPR awareness programs, 13 hands-on training programs on intellectual property rights in various regions. He has also initiated various activities in the council like National Science Day celebration, Mathematical Day celebration, STEM activities for school children, establishment of SC/ST cells, innovation and product development schemes. We are very happy to have such a high-profile resource person for the workshop. Thank you, sir.
Without further ado, I hand over the session to Dr. Srinivasan. Sir, at this juncture, I would like to say a special thanks to you. After listening to your profile, your illustrious profile, I should be thankful to you for being a part of making all those places which in my childhood had inspired me towards my current journey a possibility and a memorable one. Sir, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Daniel Shalke, for your kind gesture for introducing me. And thank you, Dr. Sri Vaishnavi, Assistant Coordinator of IPSC. Most respected Dr. Usha George, Principal of Patrian College of Arts and Science. Respected Academic Director Dr. Fatima Vasant. Respected Director and Secretary Brother Dr. S. Arokya Raj, and other coordinators of this an important 5 days national workshop on innovation and research in academic institutions, and learner teachers, various department heads, and my dear participants. Good morning to all. Today I am really happy. The coordination of Patrician College of Arts and Science in collaboration with Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology and in coordination with Patrician Internal Quality Assurance Cell and Rajabalayam Raju's Innovation Cell of Raju's Engineering College. They are all combined together and jointly organizing this 5 days national workshop on innovation and research in academic institutions. Good morning to all my dear participants. Really, it is a talk of the day as far as innovation and research is concerned. Everywhere we are talking about innovation, invention, research and development, and the project development and so on. But it is really a interesting phenomenon is happening in our country, comparing with the neighboring countries like China and other European and the US, UK. We are all comparing with the leading, with the developed countries. The main aim is to popularize this particular innovation and invention is very important today's scenario, as far as normally in this pandemic condition, so many fields are suffering, but so many fields are coming up with a lot of joys, with very innovation and important things. In this particular period, everybody is having some problem of learning and teaching problem, and everywhere we are talking about the safety and the health aspects. In between all these problems, we should also come up with some innovative things which is very much useful immediately to our society. That is very important. Normally people are doing research, basic research and developmental activities, but normally in all our colleges, arts and science and engineering and various other academic institutions, they are all doing research for their survival. But the main thing is, whatever research you are doing, how you have to take it to lab to land, that is very important. During my talk also, I will explain how you have to take it research and how you have to publish and how you have to patent it. Those are all similar things which will definitely I will explain to your understanding. Now let me talk about our Tamil Nadu State Council for Science, very important. This particular council activity is popularizing science and technology to the research scholars, faculty members, and the scientists and the public. This is our main aim, and we are also having, though it is under higher education department, are also helping with other departments like agriculture, veterinary, and so on, even medical field. We are having nearly some 16 academic programs that also I will explain one by one, so that the vibrant will be more and more because of participation of students and the faculty members. That is very important. Though we are having a lot of programs, your participation is very important. Then only we can also build up our program further. Now let me start presentation. Now my main topic is, though in 5 days, very interesting topics are there. I think definitely the people from various different fields, especially from Chennai Patent Center and with other leading scientists are going to talk about. Yesterday also you had a very interesting topic, copyrights by the trademarks and copyright by Dr. Saravanan. And today, actually, yesterday was my talk time. Today, it is. I have changed the topic because of yesterday. I have some work with important officials, so that they have transferred my talk to today. Anyhow, today my main talk is schemes and research funding, because most of the people are not able to find out where we have to approach properly for funding and research activities, so that management, that is principal and the Patrician College has requested me to take up the schemes and the research funding. So that let us, I will talk about fundings which are available in Tamil Nadu State Council as well as the central agencies, like, because we are also know some of the program. That also I will explain so that you can easily understand and you can also participate on all programs. Now let us talk about the developments in research approach. That is very important. Normally the basic research, everybody knows about expanding the existing base of scientific knowledge. For example, basic research means people, those who are all studying the core subjects like physics, mathematics, chemistry, and microbiology, biology, various branches, after completion of PG degree, students want to take up the research activities. That is, for their taking a PhD degree, they are also doing some research activities. That's what in academic is very important. And normally we are all taking such for getting their degree. Normally research means research. Whatever research earlier has done, we have to expand the things and further we can also modify, and for environmental aspects and health aspects, whatever require, based on that we are selecting the topic. And for example, your guide, the mentor is doing some research. The same manner, the students also taking up their research activity. And another thing is applied research. That is very, very important. Whatever research you are doing in the laboratory, that has to be go to industry and as well as our public domain. That is our societal important. That is very important. Applied research means solving specific practical problems or answer certain questions. For example, in this pandemic situation also, we want vaccines. That is very important. And that time only people are going for vaccine. That is also repetition of developmental activities only we can go. Because for example, if you see the Harvard and other universities, those are all doing basic the vaccine developmental activities years together. Even 12 to 13 years may take to find out a particular vaccine. That is what the applied research is going on. The main thing is whatever researchers are available in our laboratories, it has to reach to societal application. There also you have to find out what of interesting phenomenon like. The main thing, whatever research problem, something you are finding out some research answer, that you have to take it to industrial need. For example, if you take some innovations or inventions, the final stage you should always combine with industry people. Then only you can find out what industry needs the particular process, activity, particular research field of the product is required for industrial aspect. For example, in the plastic, in the laboratory, you can have some flask or something, whatever be the 100 grams or 10 grams or 1 kg like that. When you are going to industry, you have to scale it up properly so that you require the industrial importance. It is very important. Sorry, some disturbance. For that, if you combine with some industrial people, you can also know that what type of process, what type of developmental activities is required for industrialization. That is very, very important. Now you come, let us talk about research. Research I already explained. While doing research, you are having some innovation. If innovation is there, immediately you should go for intellectual property generation. That is very important. Even our scholar and our scientists and our faculty members, because of want of their urgency, immediately they are publishing whatever innovation is there. That is wrong. you can apply that patent or whatever be the invention is there. You just approach IPR office and you just first apply. Then you start to publish and other things. You can also take up for your thesis and other things. The main thing is even nowadays, even our university system, UGC and other agencies, they are giving very important patent for instead rather than publication. So that patent is also very, very important. While talking about patent, I will talk about some secrecy, how to patent it. And if you have some technology, you can also take up for technology transfer. That is another very interesting phenomena. It is while technology transfer, it requires nearly 1 hour how to transfer all these things because we have another important things we have to talk about. And once technology transfer is there, you can go for commercialization. That is very important. If it is a commercialization process is there, then only you can have a strong research and innovation background you can establish in your institution. That is very important. Now let us talk about IPR in academic institutions. Whatever intellectual property right is there, that is very important. Nowadays, all the institutions, each and every corner, everybody want to conduct some workshop, some seminar, sort of things in IPR. Why everybody wants means they are all looking after NIRF ranking and NAC accreditation. All these things are very important. That is why everybody is coming up. One way it is indirectly, we are helping to generate our IP system in our country. That is why all our funding agencies also interested to take up such a research. Main thing is National Institute Ranking Framework, NIRF. Their research and professional practices are there. And they are all insisting the IPR activities. Whatever the IPR cell and IQAC cell you are establishing, for that a good amount of mark is there to put up the ranking. That is why everybody is interested on that, I could understand. And Atal ranking of institutions on innovation achievements, that is also IPR major part in the indicators. National Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAC, that is also quality indicator framework, research, innovation and extension. And University Grants Commission also insisting IPR as elective course. And AICT, All India Council of Technical Education is also insisting creation of IPR cell. And they are also having guidelines for IPR for technical institutes. And now from our council, we are also having IPR cell, that is intellectual property cell. We are also center. We are having intellectual property center, and we have established nearly 17 innovation cell, that is IP cell throughout our Tamil Nadu. Through that, we are doing lot of work and conducting seminar conferences, and we are also next it is coming. While it is coming, I will explain further. And also benefits of IPR protection, that is also just a glimpse of small things. As far as personnel is concerned, the IPR protection, you will get recognition, you will get a revenue generation and motivation for further innovation, it will be there. National level, it will economic growth, improve nation's intellectual capabilities, overall developments you can see. For societal welfare of public, enhanced quality and the enjoyment of life. It is there for the benefit of it. And a small glimpse of this developments in the industrial approach. The fourth industrial revolutions, you just see in the 1750 to 1800, first 1784, mechanical production, railroads and steam power as generated. And the next second phase, mass production, electrical power and the adventure of assembly line. That is also important. This is industrial revolution there. And the third phase, automated production, electronics and the computers. I think in 1950 and 2000, up to 1990, we have automation production, electronics and the computers. Computers played a vital role. And now recently, the fourth generation is the artificial intelligence, big data analysis, robotics, and more to come. It is not more to come, already it came. And these are all the important of our intellectual and the important of our developmental activities. And here you see AI is find a main role for every activities, even in the system of cyber security and all everything together. And big data analytics also very important for anything you have to do. And robotronics, that is also very important. You see now nowadays micro robotics plays a vital role. But earlier that, for example, your JCB engine machines are doing a very important work. Whatever work we cannot do in a particular system, those are all have done through the industrial products. That is, for example, in buses and everything is there. Drones also play a vital role, and these are all combined together. Now the industrial revolution is meant for artificial intelligence. That is, intelligent system is very important in each and every activity. Now, Industry 4.0, that is also a very systematic thing. And for example, Internet of Things, even you can talk about Internet of Things. That is very, very important nowadays. For example, anything, everything, all system is integrated through your communication system. That is also very important. If you take about cloud computing, earlier if you have earlier that small disk, what you can call is before CD, there is a floppy disk or something like that. What would be the things taking further? It is very difficult. It is not reading properly like that. Now, because of this cloud computing system, you can find a lot of innovation, inventions, and you can take it whatever you like. That is, the cloud computing system play a vital role in the industrialization as far as the communication system is concerned. And the location detection technologies, human-machine interfaces, augmented reality, 3D printing, artificial intelligence, big data analytics, mobile devices, smart sensor, automation devices. These are all important things. Each and everything play a vital role, and I think you can also learn through your online education. That is also very important. Now, Industry 4.0 in India, Mandalis India plants in Andhra Pradesh, Sri City packs 6,300 chocolate bars in a minute. Machines control nearly every process, even wrapping, packing, storing, and dispatching the chocolate bars. About half of the staff are women. Why I'm insisting is, normally if you do with the manpower, this 6,300 chocolate in a minute, I think even if you put 10 people or 20 people, in a whole day you cannot complete even 6,300 chocolate bars. But here in a single minute, you are taking up that thing. In between, people are also telling, because of industrialization, people may not get to work and they suffer getting jobless or something like that. That is also negative nowadays. Because if you look at to have some work, you want to some work to be done by our human, it is very difficult to get a human now. Manpower is very problematic issues. That is what the revolution is going on, and so many changes are happening. Now let us talk about our council. Council is established in the year 1984 as an autonomous apex body to promote the development of S&D sector in Tamil Nadu. Implements a total of 16 S&D schemes for the benefit of people of Tamil Nadu. Let us talk about, even if you go to our website, you can find out all the programs. And because of pandemic situation, we could not gear up some of the programs. Anyhow, another couple of months, we will activate all these things. Even in pandemic situation also, we are working very systematic. For example, research and development, student project scheme, and the S&D projects, Tamil Nadu Scientist Award, Patent Information Center. Manpower development, Young Student Scientist Program, Young Scientist Fellowship, Travel Grant, bridging the gap in research finding for research scholars. Popularization outreach activities, popularization of science activities, creation of scientific awareness, dissemination of innovation technology, assistance for S&T publications, application of science and technology in rural areas, training seminar, partial assistance for seminar, symposium, workshop, quality improvement of science education in rural areas, S&T capacity building for industry needs, creation of research infrastructure, improvement of S&T infrastructure facilities at government colleges. Now, research and development activities. First, this is student project scheme. To carry out socially relevant projects under their curriculum so that the students' talent in Tamil Nadu is utilized for the development of S&D. The beneficiaries are final year of UG PG courses in engineering, PG students of agriculture, biology, medicine, environmental, veterinary, and the PG students of all sciences. Especially in social science also we have included. Normally whenever we go for arts and science college, the social science people, that is arts students, always feel bad about their resources. But here in council, each and every program, we are having social science as a subject. So that all social, even including linguistics and management, all the students, commerce students, can take part in all these programs. If you are not able to take part of all these programs, other disciplines, for example, all other, even including engineering students will come to your program and they will occupy. Nearly we reached to nearly number of projects 700. Nearly last year, not last year, before that year, that is 1920, nearly some 1,770 students has got a benefit by doing this 720 projects. This year, we are planning to launch this program in the second week of August. Definitely, we are going to give away nearly some more than 1,000 projects here. This is in our council lifetime. The first year, we are going to have more than 1,000 projects. Even it may go to 1,200, 300 like that. It depends upon how much financial assistance I am going to get from DST. That is DST, they are also giving some partly financing for that. So that all the students, actually, I request all the final year students of 21-22, they can apply in their respective discipline. Definitely each and every college will get a benefit out of that. The grant is maximum of 10,000. I think 7,500 will be the optimum this grant. Some of the people are asking this grant is not sufficient, and the few students require only 3,000, 5,000 like that. My main aim is to increase the number of projects instead of increasing money, because it is a small incentive we are giving to the student. My main idea behind this, even if I sanctioned one project to the rural student, there the innovation and the research culture will be starting up, so that all the research scholars, all the faculty members also do some research activities. That is our main aim. Really, after completion of this, we are collecting all the information by 2 pages, and we are bringing out proceedings every year. For that, we are conducting some very good seminar and exhibition. Before last year, we have conducted this program in National College one time. Here gathering during the inaugural function, Bharathidasan University, Trichy, that is National College. Here you see, in the first day, we are releasing the proceedings. Honorable our Dr. Manisankar, Vice Chancellor, Bharathidasan University, was addressing, and he has released this particular thing. And the presentation is going on in one side, and the student participants and all the findings they have exhibited, and they for getting prizes, they are all doing their activities. And here a glimpse the prize winners, and here the press cuttings I am just telling. And the second one is science and technology projects. That is also another interesting mini projects from our council. This is mainly for the research institutions and the higher educational institutions. The faculty members will get the benefit out of that to undertake research relevant and useful to our state in sectors such as agriculture to all up to engineering. All 10 disciplines we are covering. Here I want to tell one thing. Normally, whatever even a small system that is student project scheme. That student project scheme we have started in the year 1990s at a cost of 2 lakhs. At that time, 4 projects they have released. Now we have reached to this level. And a particular faculty members, first they are getting student projects. From that they are getting these mini projects. I can also give an example few of faculty members. Now they have reached to the level of they are getting nearly 1 crore, 2 crores projects from our DST, DBT like that. So that this is the cultivate to research activities in our research institutions. That is why we are giving a small stepping stone for giving this particular science and technology project. I can proudly tell that last 2 years, nearly some 25 plus 25, 50 projects we are sanctioned. We have sanctioned for the faculty members and scientists of our Tamil Nadu. 25 projects from our state S&D projects, 25 projects from PRG grant, that is project related grant we got from DST. They were kind enough sanction nearly 1 crore. So that for the last 2 years, we are also have given many projects to our faculty members. They are also getting benefit out of that. So that next month or another 1 or 2 months, we will call for this program. All the faculty members can join together and they can apply and get benefit out of that. And the next one is Tamil Nadu Scientist Award. That is also a prestigious award to encourage and honor scientists and researchers who have made a significant contribution in their field of specialization through their skill, pioneering or outstanding applied research work and any other activities leading to S&D development in the state. The award money is rupees 50,000 and a citation. The another 10 discipline you can apply for this particular discipline. It is a prestigious award. Most of our vice chancellors in and around Tamil Nadu, whoever is our vice chancellor and important position they are having, they are all our awardees. That is another under manpower development. We are having a young student scientist program to expose talented young school students to S&D so that they can take up S&D as their career in future. This is we are taking 40 students in each district and nearly 80 students we are collecting through our CEO, Chief Educational Officers of School Education Department, and combined together and 80 students we are giving this program to the leading university and the college which are having post graduation and human resource as well as the laboratory facilities. We are sanctioning 3 lakhs rupees. All the students, nearly 80 students, they have to stay their residential program 15 days. They will talk about, they will teach about all these scientific activities. Every day morning theoretical and evening practical. In the early morning, they will start yoga and so on. And the evening also they will have. In between, they will have a study visit, a study tour to some industries and some important leading research organizations. It is also very interesting program. And every year we are covering nearly 16 districts. In future, every district in every year, we want to conduct this program. This is a part of exhibits in the Young Student Scientist program at Dr. MGR College, Hosur. All the students are exhibiting their exhibitions, their findings. So that final day, the exhibition and the competition will be there. The students will get some prizes also. This is various institutions how they started. And another one is Young Scientist Fellowship Scheme. This is also very important thing to encourage young scientists and researchers below 35 years of age. This is 40 years of age to acquaint themselves with the latest techniques in science and R&D. Normally, we are having lot of facilities in our laboratories, college institutions and universities. And sometimes we may not have a good knowledge about to operate that particular instrument and some methodologies. Everything we cannot have in that particular institutions. So that if you have any parent organization, any other organizations, and your resource persons available in other than Tamil Nadu, you can approach them and you can get a letter to undertake some research activities, nearly some 2 months to 6 months. You can get a letter from your institutions and their institutions. You can apply for our council. We are giving nearly some 2,000 to 6 months, about 10,000 rupees per month. The amount is 10,000 only. But if you get this particular fellowship, definitely your management, your principal will allow you to take up some research activities in other institutions. For example, if you want to take up some research work or instrumentation or something like that, you can approach Indian Institute of Science and IITs of other, for example, Kharagpur, Mumbai, and other places, and some CSIR institutions also there. You can approach other than Tamil Nadu. We will sponsor nearly some minimum 10 scientists every year. And the travel grant also we are giving because of this pandemic period for the last 2 years. This is not attractive. To provide travel grant for young scientists and researchers below 40 years of age and working in organizations, any academic institutions located in Tamil Nadu to participate in scientific conferences and present their research findings. Normally, we are giving 50% of airfare in case of international conferences and 100% train fare first class in case of national conferences. Nearly some 20 research scholars or faculty members, scientists is getting benefit out of that. This is also very interesting thing. So that anything you want to present in international conferences, that you should have a oral presentation. That is one condition. This is a program for bridging the gap in research funding for research scholars in colleges. It is only for college research scholars, not for university scholars. To address the gap in research funding in order to pave way for many innovative ideas to be tested and to yield not only research data, but also improvement and development of scientific manpower. Here the main thing is it may be useful for rural students. Normally in our Chennai and other places, people are approaching various funding organizations and they are getting some funds. For example, JRF or SLEDNet or something like that, if you write, you will get a good amount of junior research fellow. Those who are not getting the research grant, they can also apply for our council. Nearly 2 years back, 5 research scholars. From last year onwards, 10 research scholars we are having. We are also approaching our government. Nearly we record some 100 research scholars every year. We want to. Proposal is in our government. I think soon we will get more fund for this. And also popularization of science activities. I think this all the institutions knows about that. To popularize science and technology amongst children, farmers, and public. For this, even for conducting a National Science Day and a National Mathematics Day, you can approach us. We will fund this particular program. And the creation of scientific awareness. This we are going to combine the application of science and technology and the creation of application. We are going to have a innovation and invention fund. For that, any invention you have, you can approach our council, and a new concept if you develop, you can approach. We are ready to fund nearly some 50,000 to 1 lakh as a seed grant. From that, you can also start up your research and your invention, your innovative ideas can be formed as a model or some important gadgets. that will useful our human society. And next one is dissemination of innovation technology. It is also another interesting thing. Whatever innovation and invention in your institution, if you are having some interesting thing, you can also apply for that. We are giving some 50,000 for an institution. You can also have a training and a developmental program. Through that, you can also train some of our self-help group and unemployed people, and definitely they will get a benefit out of that. And another thing is assistance for science and technology publications. Here it is to bring out scientific publications in Tamil, especially useful to children, researchers and the general public. Financial assistance is provided to organizations publishing such magazines, books. Individuals can also apply for that. Here nearly some the number of publications, nearly some 10 to 20 publications we are sponsoring. Nearly 3 lakhs we are funding for that. From 50,000 to 3 lakhs it has been increased. And for that, the main idea behind is very good, interesting, whatever finding, discovery, scientific knowledge, it has to be published in Tamil. That is a main task. And application of science and technology rural areas, this is also the same way. This is azolla cultivation and the mushroom cultivation. And here also you should find out the hydroponics people are telling, that is old techniques, and whatever new techniques are there, you can also approach our council. We can also collaborate with you, and we can take it up some project mode, and you can also take part in this project developmental activities. And this training seminar and workshop, for this also we are giving some partial financial assistance for any exchange of scientific knowledge, and also facilitate interaction between stakeholders in research, such as researchers, teachers, scientists, industrialists, and the research scholars. Partial assistance is provided to the organizations within Tamil Nadu to organize seminars, symposia, workshop in SNT. Normally, for 1 day, we are sponsoring 15,000, 2 days 20, 3 days means 3 days and above, we are giving 25,000 rupees. This is very small amount, as a seed amount only, partial financial assistance, because we want to cultivate more and more workshop and seminars and dissemination of knowledge among our students and research communities. That is why we are giving nearly some 150 seminar and conference we are supporting. And the quality improvement of science education in rural states. This is also another interesting thing. For science teachers, we are every state, every district we are conducting. We are also selecting 50 science teachers in each district, and through our DEO, the district educational officers, and we are also discussing among with some resource persons, and whatever science books in the core subjects, whatever some small problems, some discussion is required, they will also collect all the information, and they will get ready for giving training for 5 days, that is 1 week, in particular leading science college. All the 50 teachers assembled there, they will have a interactive session 5 days. Whatever problematic issues and some complication techniques, all these things they will come to bring together, and they will find a solution of teaching with a fun way method. That is also interesting thing. Even very recently, our textbooks are changed. We are also collaborating with leading scientists and teaching community. We are bringing out some innovative technology for science education. Even for mathematics also, fun way of learning mathematics, in enjoyable way of learning mathematics. We are also fabricated nearly 50 systems, which will easily, through teaching method, the better understanding by the students, it will be useful. We are planning to conduct nearly 16 schools, 16 centers, this STEM education system. We have developed the system. Another, once the pandemic is over, the students' communities are in free flowing in the institutions. At the time, we want to take it up because through webinar, this interactive method may not be useful, viable, because we are spending a lot of money. It will be useful to our nearly some 500 teachers mean. From 500 to it will multi with some 100 students means in a year or two, we can also penetrate throughout all district and taluk level. That is our main important thing. Teachers in the chemistry lab at Sri Vasavi College, E Road. Here, teachers in zoology lab, Vidya Mandir Arts and Science College, Uttangarai. This is 2 years back. Here, St. Mary's College, Thoothukudi, and the Periyar Arts College, Kadalur. And the next one is Science and Technology Capacity Building for Industrial Needs. This is mainly for engineering and polytechnic students. This is to enable graduates to acquire skill sets relevant to industries and motivate them to opt for self-employment. This program acts as a bridge course reinforcing institute in the industry interaction. Nearly 3,000 students are getting benefit. Nearly some 15 districts. Here wrong. 15 programs we are conducting every year. Then creation of research infrastructure. This is for only government college we are supporting. Some 5 lakhs each college we are supporting. So to get some instruments they can purchase. And another patent information center, as I already told, it is need of the hour. Here we are having a IP production center. Create awareness, encourage inventors, provide techno legal assistance, promote the creative capability of intellectual personnel. Here we are also having financial support through Department of Science and Technology, that is Patent Facilitation Center, TIFAC is there. Not only technical support, some of the faculty members are not able to pay even registration fee of our IP office. You can also approach our council. If it is viable, we will send it to TIFAC. Definitely, they will take care of entire your technical as well as financial support. Even last week, we got a call, nearly some 14 IP applications we have forwarded to them. They want some clarification. Definitely, those who have applied for the TIFAC, definitely they will get some information, and soon it will be filed their patent in their patent office. And here, even as I already, we have also conducted the same workshop in the same Patrician College last year. It was very interesting, and most of the student and research scholars and faculty members are really taking an interesting thing. And here one thing I want to tell, whatever patents are available, even in Chinese, in millions of patents are available, but they may not be useful for their environmental activities. So that you can also copy some of their patents and you can reinvent whatever they have done, which is suit for your environmental situation. That is for our Tamil Nadu as well as for our community development. You can also change some of their patents and you can apply. That is also interesting thing. That is so-called CIP, in fun way, Chinese Indian patent, and you just copy, reinvent and patent it. That is CIP Taraga Mandra. That is also another interesting. Whatever, even now, research scholars and researchers, whatever is done earlier, you just have some changes and whatever developmental is there for production oriented. If cost effective, if you are bringing out, those things will also give a way for your patent system. And the services, in-house patent search facility we are having, providing information on IPR for the inquiries received through telephone, email, direct in person, publication of relevant publicity materials. And whenever we are conducting this conference workshop, we are also supporting, providing some information booklet and other things. And also we are also collaborating with our IP office. They are also all their IP people, they are very much interested to collaborate with us to take these propagation activities throughout our Tamil Nadu. Main beneficiaries, students, scientists, technologists, researchers, grassroots innovators, creative personnel, R&D establishments, business entrepreneurs, non-government organizations, NGO. Why we are focusing here is the creative personnel, grassroots innovators, they are all, they may not qualified people. Normally, below the rank of PhDs and PG degree, normally our people won't entertain the inventors. You didn't have a qualification or something like that, so that people will reject in that particular people. So that in our council, those who are coming here, we are encouraging all the people to take their invention to a great high of our societal needs. For that, we are giving full support. Nearly some IP cells we have established nearly 17 places at present. And here it is a very small thing. Patent, we have applications filed nearly 97. Geographical indications, that is another 5. Now I request all the participants, you can also find out any GI, that is புவிசார் குறியீடுன்னு சொல்றாங்கல்ல, அது மாதிரி ஏதாவது இருந்ததுன்னா you can also take it up. Our council will support you totally. Even if you find out any geographical indications, we will combine with MSME. You will get after completion of your GI, you will get 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs as a incentive. This is very important. Very recently, we have also filed Kodaikanal Malaipundu, that is Kodaikanal garlic. We have got this GI in 8 months time. For example, for Dindigul law, we have applied nearly 2002 and we got this 2011 only. Nearly it took 9 years. But as far as garlic is concerned, we have filed very perfectly with the help of one Dr. Usha Rajanandani from Mother Teresa University, because their Kodaikanal is main region. She was collecting all the information. That is very interesting thing. So that if the application is very pakka, very systematic, within 8 months we got it. The same way, even in this pandemic period, we applied one more Udangudi Karupati, that is Panangarupati in Sultangalla, that is Udangudi Jaggery, Palm Jaggery, we have applied that. That is also very interesting, and you have to find out the ancient level, 100 years back, what happened. In the during for this Udangudi Karupati, during their cultivation in the British period, they have all the pipeline system in the underground. They have connected all the palm grow plant production places, and they are all getting the extract, and they are putting in through pipeline. It all collected one region of seashore. There we find a factory. That factory is also there. And whatever the places are there, they have connected through train line. That is also another interesting. All these evidences we can taken up. We have taken up, and the particular அந்த இதெல்லாம் எடுத்து பண்றாங்கல்ல, that organizations, those who are all the associations in and around that Udangudi, they also combined together and they also came forward, and we have applied this particular jaggery. Why I am insisting is, at right now we are in second place in our India. First is Karnataka. I request all the participants, please take care of at least one GI to find in your region, so that another 5 or 6 is there. I want to bring our Tamil Nadu in first. That is our main motto. Very recently, last year also, we got that manjal, that is Erode turmeric and lot of other things, alwa and some some of our Palani Panjamridam, like that, so many things are happening. So that if you find out another few more things, definitely it will be useful to our strengthen our Tamil Nadu as a GI first place. And also we want to establish one GI museum. Here, one thing I want to tell you, whatever the geographical indication is there, definitely the value of product also will be improved, and the man, those who are all having their activities, the livelihood also will be improved. That is very important thing. And here we got GI registered. This is Tanjavur Veenai, long back. And GI registered through our TNSTC is Kodaikanal Malaipundu. This is the symbol we generated here. Dindigul lock also there. The traditional way of garlic stocking, because other people will talk about these things. But here the garlic, whatever they are taking out, they will just hang in above their kitchen, so that whatever the fumes are there, it will kill the fungicide and other things. It will preserve, so that you can preserve this particular garlic in a year. 9 months to 12 months you can preserve. These are all the techniques. And this is the GI register certificate. And the Udangudi Pangarpati also, we have collected all the information and we have filed the application. At least another month or two, we will get this particular thing. And a hands-on training program on IPR for officials of Southern Region PAC and IPCAC, we have conducted in SSN Engineering College sometimes back. And here a glimpse of our IPR workshop we have conducted in various regions. Here you see this Deputy Controller, Dr. Sasidhara, and B. Agilan, Deputy Controller, they are all taking classes. Here another glimpses. I think you all know about this. Even DST, SATBON is there, Science and Engineering Research Board, Extramural Research Funding Scheme is there. They will provide core research support to active researchers to undertake research and development in frontier areas of science and engineering. And the CERB Star, Science and Technology Award for Research, a prestigious award instituted by SCRB to recognize and reward outstanding performance of principal investigators of CERB projects. Scheme for funding industry-relevant R&D to utilize the expertise available in academic institutions and national laboratories to solve industry-specific problems for the large benefit of society. Normally, when you are applying for research funding, you can also always collaborate with some industry. Whatever innovation, research activities you are having, the particular industry and the particular developed this particular system, you can also collaborate with your as a partner, so that you will be getting chances more. And instead of giving normally a very particular department is applying a particular person, you need not worry about that. You also combine with some other department. That is not only interdisciplinary. Nowadays, you should have a multidisciplinary activity, so that you can also focus your research properly, so that you will get a very good chances of funding. And the next is DST, SERB, Startup Research Grant, to assist researchers to initiate their research career in a new institution. A 2-year grant meant to enable researchers working in frontier areas of science and engineering. And the matrix, to provide fixed grant support to active researchers with good credential in mathematical sciences, theoretical sciences, and quantitative social sciences. The main thing is, whenever you feel, you don't think that just copying the application and filling up, you will get research. Whatever you want to apply, you in beforehand, before sometimes in advance, you do some basic research activities. Some of your things, your thoughts, you put it in your lab, and you do some, you just get a literature survey and other things. You just find out some modules, and then you try to apply, so that you can also compete with other scientists in this particular area. And another one is FIST program. This is it is also through colleges, through your institutions, it has to be applied to provide a basic infrastructure and enabling facilities for promoting R&D activities in new and emerging areas and attracting fresh talents in universities and other educational institutions. Consider as complementary support for enabling departments, centers, schools, colleges to pursue research activities more effectively and efficiently. For example, even in your college, if you are having that IQAC and innovation cell, invention, all these things, idea lab and the tinkering, Atal tinkering lab, all these things together, and you can also showcase your new product development, and that will enable to get you a very good chance of getting. And another is sophisticated analytical instrument facilities. This is mainly for R&D, those who are having strong R&D and university level, you can easily get it this. And one more thing, whatever the researchers and laboratories are there, you can also approach them and you can also use their facilities. That is also chances are there. Because these are all developed by our government of India and our state government, some of the things. You can also approach properly for all the departments, and you can also approach other departments like your that is nuclear power corporations and BARC, BARC Atomic Research Center. Everywhere you can also approach. They are all having a lot of number of technologies which are to be taken to the society. They will definitely support you to take up this particular, that is dissemination of whatever technology is there. You can also take a part and you can also collaborate. If you have any difficulties, for example, even in DST, DPT or your Atomic Research Center and the Ocean Earth or something like that, whatever problem you are having, you please approach, because we are nodal agency for all these research institutions, so that we can also approach and properly guide the people and to get the benefit out of that. Here persists promotion of university research and scientific excellence. This is another thing. And also DST Inspire program is there, Innovation in Science Pursuit for Inspire Research. Here, scheme for early attraction of talent for students. I think for our Tamil Nadu Science and Technology Center is taking a part. Students from 6th standard to 10th standard, they can apply with a project, and they will be getting selection for award, and initially they will give money, and they can also take it up. That is another one thing. The scholarship for higher education, this is also another interesting thing. Most of our students don't know this particular thing. It is also the students who are taking first 1% of topmost mark in the +2, if they joined in science college, science degree, they will be getting in the graduation, every year they are getting some scholarship, monthly scholarship, and after completion of that degree, if they go for post graduation also, they will get nearly some 12,000 rupees per month they will get. And assured opportunity for research career, you can also go to their website, and here most of the things, C program, AORC program, Inspire Fellowship, Inspire Faculty. Inspire Fellowship, those who are having research activities, they can also get this particular research benefit. Nearly some 30,000 plus HRA they will give. And faculty also, they can apply and they can get it. And the DST seed program, it is also Science for Equity, Empowerment and Development. Technology development related schemes, long-term core support, technological advancement for rural areas, that is TARA, technological intervention for addressing social needs, scheme for young scientists and technologists. This is another thing. Beneficiary-oriented schemes, S&D for women, tribal sub-plan, technological interventions for tribal empowerment, and scheduled caste sub-plan. Very recently, we also got one SC and SC cell established in our council. We are also mapping various places, nearly some 16 districts we are mapping at right now. We are going to establish some societal innovation center, nearly some 4 places. We are finding through interventions and the mapping system. We are also going to establish 4 places in our Tamil Nadu. It is on the way. And the scheme for young scientists and technologies. This is also young scientists with the technical background. And to seed division, I already told, if you have any idea for development particular societal needs, you can also apply. For example, right now we are going to have a SC/ST cell. From our council, we are going to take it up mushroom cultivation, organic manure preparation, and some cow and some other animal welfare scheme also is there. Those who are all require for any technological, any development, we will combine with even for any, for example, some animal this thing. We are going to connect with our veterinary universities. For example, ice cream development is also there. Everybody wants right now. Even in your college also, you can think it of. Very recently, the millet ice cream is famous, and it has been developed in our dairy and food technology development in one unit of veterinary that is in near Koduvalli in the Tiruvallur district. There also one project we have sanctioned. They have developed the millet ice cream. The technology is also available. Like that, wherever the technology is available, you can also take it the technology and do some activities, and you can also use for commercial activities, so that the manpower development and that is entrepreneur development is easily you can take it up. And the gender specific themes in the initiatives, that is also gender advancement for transforming institutions. That women scientist scheme, that is also very interesting. That is Kiran, knowledge involvement in research advancement through nurturing. That is also women scientist scheme, research in basic and applied science. Women scientist scheme B, S&D interventions for societal benefit. Women scientist scheme C, that is internship in intellectual property rights IPR for the self-employment. Those who are having a bachelor degree in engineering and the postgraduate in other discipline, they can apply for this scheme. So that the Kiran IPR scheme is also there. You can apply there. 1 month they will give training, and another 11 months they will put up in some leading organizations like our council and other some of the advocate law firms they will put, and you can also train, and you can also patent exam is there. If you complete, you can also get a patent agent. And because nowadays all the industries, especially in pharma and some industries, core industries, they want their own system of developing patent, so that the job opportunities are more. I think that Mrs. Pomadi is also Kiran IPR scientist who has completed in our council, and he joined now as a scientist B in our council. She is doing lot of other activities, so that in such a way that you can also develop and develop your career. And the gender specific theme DPT, biotechnology career advancement and reorientation program for women scientists. Here career development of employed and unemployed women scientists up to 55 years of age, for whom it is the first extramural research grant. The scheme is open for all areas of life sciences, and skill Vigyan program that is also available in DPT. Here we have selected nearly 26 institutions in our Tamil Nadu. We got application from 66. From that we have selected 26. We have recommended, and it is on the process. I think after completion, nearly some 26 places we are going to conduct this particular program. That is main thing is skill development program, entrepreneurs development program for students, faculty development program in biotechnology. These are all the from 3 months to 1 year program is there. You need not spend any money. You can join in the particular institutions, and you can also get benefit. Widely, we will publish once if it is thrown out to the system. Then DBT Star College, I think this you know very well. And another one department, Ministry of Earth Sciences, that is reach out, research, education, training and outreach. Because you should know about all these things, because sometimes they don't have the applications to sponsor. That was happening. So that you just Ministry of Earth Science, that is MOES, you just go to their website and get some details, and whatever call is there, you just please apply, and you can also collaborate with them. Definitely you will get some funding system. That is also popularization also, they are giving a good amount. Some of the NGOs also getting benefit out of that, and all the institutions can approach this particular thing. And the research and development in earth system science, that is also the same MOES. Outreach and awareness program, support exhibitions and fairs, national and international, support seminars, symposia, conference, workshop, training, etc. Celebrate Earth Day and the important international days and events every year. Generate public awareness of MOE's activities through media, including print and audio visual modes. Conduct Indian National Earth Science Olympiad and International Earth Science Olympiad. Celebrate MOE's Foundation Day. You just apply and get it. And this is also some JRF, SRF, their system. And here, the people, those who are doing some geology sort of things, Department of Geology and Earth Science and Geography, all these people can apply here, and they will get benefit out of that. This is my important thing. I take this opportunity to thank principal and management and all other academicians for providing me the opportunity to be with you on this great occasion. Once again, I congratulate all the creators, innovators, faculty members in the cell and the dear participants, and wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can just ask.
Thank you, sir, for your informative presentation. It is really wonderful to know the amount of schemes and funding that is available to institutions both at the school level as well as at the collegiate level. Very eye-opening session today, sir. We request if any of the participants have any kind of queries or questions regarding what sir has expounded today to you, please unmute yourselves and you can ask the question, or you can post your question in the chat box. Participants, you are encouraged to ask questions. Please unmute and ask, or you can send your queries through the chat box.
Hello, sir. Myself, I'm Hariharan from J.K. Nagaraja College of Pharmacy, Kumarapalayam, sir. Sir, thank you so much, sir, because நான் 10th படிக்கிறப்போ இன்ஸ்பயர் அவார்ட் அந்த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டியை வந்து நான் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டேன் சார் நல்லா. அண்ட் ஸோ நான் கோல்டு மெடல் கூட வின் பண்ணியிருந்தேன் சார். ஸோ ஃபர்தராக என்னோட அப்கமிங் ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே இப்போ நான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் சார். ஸோ அதுக்கு வந்து இன்ஸ்பயர் அவார்டு ஒரு நல்ல பிளாட்ஃபார்ம் கிரியேட் பண்ணி கொடுத்தாங்க அப்படின்னு நான் ரொம்ப நம்புகிறேன் சார். ஸோ தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் சார்.
தேங்க்யூ.
I see that a couple of participants are raising their hand. Madam Kalavadi, madam, do you want to ask a question? Dimple Shinde, madam, do you want to ask a question? Please unmute and you can ask. Yes, Govindarajan, sir.
Yeah, this is Govindarajan, sir. I'm calling from Andhra Pradesh. Previously, I was working in an university where I have registered for a patent. Because of this pandemic period, whatever I have registered, the students now turned up. Therefore, I could not able to the product live. It went on until 6 months, and there was a message from the patent stating that your registration is get cancelled. I paid around 1,800 rupees, sir. Is it possible to get the refund, or I can continue with the patent in the new university with the new student in getting out the prototype model of the product?
No, what is the reason they have sent to you for cancellation?
I have not created any product, sir. just filed initial application only I have filed, stating that I will produce that prototype model in due course of time. But because of this pandemic period, student never turned up to produce the product. That's the problem.
They have given some timeline for resubmitting your innovations, or
Yes,
just simply.
but that's got over because more than 1 year the college have been closed.
Okay. Now I think you can start new only.
Okay, sir. Again,
Because you paid
Yeah.
1,800, that is process fees and so on. But
Okay, sir.
even refunding also, if it is chances are there, they have to spend a lot of money on that. So that simply you can think it over in other way.
Okay, sir. Shall I continue the project with the new students here from Andhra Pradesh?
For this particular student project,
Yes, sir.
for Andhra Pradesh, Telangana or Andhra Pradesh, yours, sir?
Andhra Pradesh, sir.
Andhra Pradesh, one your council now recently the member secretary joined, and one JD Rao is there. I think by seeing our activities for the last so many years, our government of India, that DST, now they are insisting other 7 states to take up this project. I think your council will take it up. You can also contact your council, so that I will also encourage your council. Definitely they can take it up in that particular thing. Because our government of India is also paying nearly some 1 crore for 1 crore and 80 lakhs for 3 years. Your council, your state government should spend 40 lakhs per year. So that they are going to take it up another 7 to 8 states, so that your state also can join this particular program.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Govindarajan, sir. Sir, there is also one query in the chat box, sir. If I'm not very sure how it is framed, if you can just check it and answer it, sir, it would be wonderful. One Mr. Vidyasagar Kumar has sent a question in the chat box, sir.
How to develop appropriate introduction for research project, and how to develop new research title which can able to get selected for research project. It is a good question, but I already mentioned here and there. Even if you approach our council, you can also get the whatever proceedings we are having. That particularly this Vidyasagar Kumar. You can also approach our council. You can take it one proceedings from our council. You can go through all the earlier research which has been taken up by students. And the main thing is, while developing the new research title, you should see the facilities available with your lab and with your system. That is very important. And you can also find out whether this particular research title, particular important things are necessary for our human being. That you should take it up. For example, at right now the pandemic period is there. You should not take it up. I want to develop a new vaccine or something like that. It is very difficult. But you can take it up some immune development, some sort of mask is there. You can also find out some nanomaterial coating mask or something like that. You can find out. That is the good idea to develop a research title. In a brief way, I am telling. Next, sir. Next, anything? Mr. Daniel? Connection breakdown.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Hello, any problem?
Yes, sir. Wait a minute, sir. There is no question, sir.
Okay. So now let us conclude our
Yes, sir. Vote of thanks. The final thing. So I'm going to propose the vote of thanks, sir. So we're waiting for the witness.
I request Mr. Pandian to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. Nandri Marapada Nandandu. Yes?
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes, Mahesh.
Yes, sir. Sir, good afternoon, sir.
good afternoon, Jayaswari Karupaya.
Yes, sir. I am Assistant Professor of Commerce from Shakti College of Arts and Science, Vatanjitram. So I have heard the information you have given was very crystal clear, sir.
Yes, thank you.
It was very useful to us, and I want to thank you for all the information you have given to us. And sir, I have a doubt. If whether I have to move for patent, what I have to do?
Patent means what? Patent means any invention, any innovation.
Yes, sir.
That you have to develop first. And
I think you have patent rates up to 35 around, sir, 50 around, I think so.
50 around, what you are having?
Patent rate and copyrights you have displayed, no, sir?
Yeah.
I have saw that and I am asking that, sir.
For example, copyright means if you have any books or anything, any
manual. Sir, what step we have to take in part of us?
For copyright, all these things, you just apply to our council.
Okay, sir.
They will help you. You have to apply to Calcutta.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Calcutta office is there. You just simply contact one Gomadi is there here. She will help you to do all these things. And you can also download application from our website and you just simply send and they will take care.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, shall I get a Gomati ma'am address or something else, contact number?
In council,
Madam, sir, don't worry, sir. Madam, you can visit the State Council in Chennai. Are you located in Chennai, madam?
No. Vatanjitram. You can contact through any number which is given in our website.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Tomorrow, Gomadi session is also there. You can also take it up.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir. Mr. Pandian, kindly do the honors.
Thank you, sir. Nandri Marapada Nandandu. According to this great Thiruvalluvar Thirukural, we should not forget to be grateful. Therefore, as a token of our gratitude today, on behalf of Petition Institution Innovation Council, Petition Internal Quality Assurance Cell, and Rajapalayam Raju's Innovation Council, it is great privilege and honor to propose the vote of thanks. My sincere and heartfelt thanks to our today resource person, Dr. R. Srinivasan, Member Secretary, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, for your wonderful presentation, sir, and sharing your vast knowledge and information regarding various schemes and research funding for our academic institution. We enlighten our knowledge with your presentation, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our academic director, Dr. Fatima Hassan, for gracing our workshop with our words of wisdom while felicitating the gathering. Last but not least, we extend our thanks to all the participants and our organizing team member for the successful completion of day 2 of this workshop. We look forward to all your participation on the forthcoming days. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Pandian, thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, sir. Dear participants,